Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Worst Take. This is James Storin. With me, as always, is Cole Kim. And today we are going to be talking about dark horse candidates for next year's Super Bowl win. Cole, who is your dark horse candidate?
I have the Cardinals as my dark horse this year.
Two choke masters of the NFL. Please.
I will not deny that they choked in the playoff game. And they should not have played that badly, and they had a slump at the end of the season. But Kyler Murray, D-Hop made some sweet magic the last 2 years that they were playing together. They still got J.J. Watt, who I think is fully healthy, is probably still a top 10 defensive end in the NFL. You're not even going to give me that? They have an amazing defense. The Cardinals have a very underrated defense. And Kyler Murray, he's going to be so motivated with his contract. I think that him and D-Hop are – and even if D-Hop is out, D-Hop's going to be out a couple of games. I give you that. But Marquise Brown, he still had a 1,000-yard season last year with Lamar Jackson throwing to him. Now with Kyler Murray throwing to him, and once D-Hop cuts back in the playoffs – as long as they don't run into the Rams or the Buccaneers, I think they're gonna make it pretty far.
They have a great. They don't run into two teams that are clearly better than them. They probably will at some point. They ran into the Rams, who I thought they had a great shot against, and I was excited to see that game last year.
That was supposed to be a great matchup.
I mean, come on. Let's talk about an amazing defense who let up 30 points on the Rams. No other defense in the playoffs. The Buccaneers let up, well, the Buccaneers did let up 30. The 49ers let up 20, and the Bengals let up 23. So, amazing defense. I don't see it. Now, I love the Cardinals. I loved them all last year.
You don't believe in Kyler Murray?
I do not believe in Kyler Murray. He let me down. I don't believe in the tandem of Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury. They are a first half of the season team. They win games and they're dominant when it doesn't matter. 2019, they started off with a rookie quarterback with an even record halfway through the season, like 4-4-1. They finished 5-10-1. 2020, they start off 6-3. They finish 8-8. They can't get it done in the final game of the season against the Rams with their backup quarterback playing, and they miss out on the playoffs. 2021, they start off 8-0. Then they're like 10-2. They finish 11-6. They lost their final regular season game to the Seattle Seahawks. All right? They also lost to 30-12 to the Detroit Lions. Then you go into the playoffs. You have a bad first quarter and a half, right? If that was someone like Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes or even Joe Burrow, that would have been no problem. They would have bounced back and made that competitive in the second half of the game. Kyler Murray gave up on his team. Cliff Kingsbury gave up completely. And the Cardinals were looking like fools. They have zero momentum, nothing but negative energy heading into next season. Kyler Murray somehow thinks he's amazing, and
He is amazing.
A 5-year contract. When
he is the best dual threat quarterback in the NFL.
No, Josh Allen.
Other than Josh Allen. And I think that Kyler Murray is a better runner than Josh Allen. When you talk about design plays, I think Kyler Murray is better he's faster than Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a bigger guy, but I think Kyler Murray got more elusiveness and he's faster than Josh Allen, and he's got a rocket arm. He can sling it far, baby. And you know who can actually catch those balls? You know who can catch them? D-Hop can catch them.
I'm sorry. I do like Kyler Murray. I want him to have a great career. I will definitely root for the Cardinals this season. I don't see him being clutch enough to take the Cardinals to the next level. I think the best Cardinals team we've seen in recent years was with Carson Palmer back in, 2014.
Oh, please.
I don't see Kyler Murray getting them to a Super Bowl. I don't see him beating a team like the Rams or the Buccaneers or even the Packers.
Oh, he'll beat the Packers easy. There's no Rams and Buccaneers. I'll give you Rams and Buccaneers, especially the Rams. They'll have a tough time against the Rams. But Cliff Kingsbury, if he can just get his stuff together in the second half of the season, I believe in his air raid system. I believe in it. I don't think it's the perfect fit for Kyler Murray, but I believe in it. There's a reason why Patrick Mahomes was drafted so high. I believe in the duo. And I think that with together, just give him a little bit of time. Let Cliff Kingsbury kind of adjust in the second half of the season. I admit, they were pretty readable. They were defenses knew what they were going to do in the second half of the season, but give them a little bit of time to adjust in the NFL. Look, they're going to make some magic together. Trust me, they'll make magic together. Who do you have?
In the first half of the year, but I don't know. I mean, their first 3 games are against the Chiefs, Raiders, and Rams. They're not going to start off 3-0. I think they'll be lucky to start off 1-2 against 3 solid teams like that. And once Kyler is down, he's out. Arguably the biggest disappointment in the NFL last season was the ending of the Arizona Cardinals, the once most dominant team in the NFL by far. They broke my heart. I'm sure they broke your heart too. They broke Cardinals fans' hearts around the world. And I cannot put my faith in them until they prove to me that I can trust them again. I'll leave it at that.
Who do you have as your wild card for the NFC?
Another team that did make the playoffs and did not have a great playoff showing, but they're young, and unlike the Cardinals, they are going uphill. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles, all right? Jalen Hurts is improving. He is doing nothing but getting better. Now, he's much better in fantasy than he is actually on the field. I will admit that. But he is improving. Devonta Smith. Now, I don't follow much college football, but even I knew that Devonta Smith was a beast in college. He's only getting better. And now they've got A.J. Brown, who, when healthy, can be a big threat as a receiving core. They're also just not in a good division, right? I mean, you're going to win probably 2 games against the Giants. You'll win at least 1, probably 2 against the Commanders. I mean, who knows which version of Carson Wentz will show up. And you'll win at least 1 against the Cowboys, because you also don't know year to year which Cowboys unit is going to show up, right? I mean, there has not been a repeat winner in the NFC East for years and years and years, right? I mean, I think the Eagles are the ones who are going to emerge victorious. I think the Cowboys are going to be on a downside. And I think that with the right improvement, we're going to see something very similar to the 2017 version of the Eagles. Who knows? Maybe Jalen Hurts will get hurt at the end of the year and Gardner Minshew will come in and blow everybody's socks off and win the Super Bowl. And I wouldn't be ashamed to see that at all. I'm just saying, think about it.
I'll give you just one little point. Gardner Minshew on the Eagles. I want to see that too. I don't know what they're gonna do. They might be amazing. They might be just disgusting. But I want to see that as well. That's the only thing I can give you throughout your entire soliloquy. You were talking about the biggest disappointment in the playoffs. You're talking about the Cardinals. And I'll admit the Cardinals were pretty disappointing, but the Eagles are arguably more disappointing.
I don't know about that.
And look, if you're talking about teams that had zero chance, the Eagles, everyone came in and they were thinking the Cardinals, they were having already a second slump throughout the season. Everyone was expecting them to, Matthew Stafford was on fire that season with Cooper Kupp, and they're making sweet magic together. But the Eagles, everyone was saying, look, Tom Brady is getting old. The Buccaneers are going to be disappointing. Antonio Brown left the team. The Eagles, they have a shot. They rested all their players in the final game. They have a shot here.
Nobody in the universe outside of Philadelphia said that. I mean, what were you listening to, like Eagles radio or something? I mean, no, they had no shot. They were like did you really think the Steelers had a shot against the Chiefs? No. The Eagles were the same way. They're a building team. It wasn't about last year. It's about the future. And it just takes one little thing for a team to go from mediocre to shooting up the ranks, or even from bad to shooting up the ranks. I mean, look at what happened to the Bengals last season.
And AJ Brown is supposed to be that one little thing. And by the way, the same AJ Brown that was with Ryan Tannehill and still choked in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts only looks good because he was compared to Carson Wentz his first year. It's the only reason he looks good. That's how bad Carson Wentz is. Carson Wentz is, by the way, I think not even a top 20 quarterback in the NFL. He looked better than basically a non-starter. That's the only, once we saw Jalen Hurts last year, everyone was like, yeah, maybe we'll start Carson strong this year, actually. There's no way that they have a great O-line, and they just drafted wide receiver after wide receiver in the first round every single year, and they could not get the job done. How can you trust this team to be your dark horse? They'll be lucky to make the playoffs. I can't give you this, man. Jalen Hurts, it's really going to be ride or die for Jalen Hurts. And I don't trust this guy. He's like a Kyler Murray if Kyler Murray was bad.
All right. Well, that is a lot to unpack, I think, for myself, especially what I heard from your takes, and a lot for the viewers, because, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to begin. But you heard it here first. For Cole, it is the Cardinals in the NFC, and who in the AFC again?
The Chargers. The Chargers.
Chargers.
Say it out loud. Say it out loud. The Chargers.
Yeah. Los Angeles Chargers. The Bolts. Woohoo! I am saying the team going to the Super Bowl for sure is the Tennessee Titans in the
AFC. For sure. They're beating the Bills.
50-50 chance, Titans-Bills. And the Eagles have more of a shot than you think in the NFC. With that said, that is it on this episode of Worst Take. We will see you guys next time.